I've made a mistake, a terrible mistake. All these years, I've wanted to see him be afraid, to run, to desert under fire. But he won't run. I was wrong. I want the whole thing stopped right now.
Well, very well, Miss Lake. If those are your wishes, we shall consider the matter closed.
You mean it?
On my honor.
Thank you, Mr. Stewart. I've been a terrible fool.
Mr. Crane and I will be taking the night boat upriver. I hope everything works out to your satisfaction. And I hope that we meet again under more pleasant circumstances. Adieu. Follow her. I want to know where she and Colton go this evening, and if Mr. Derringer is with them.
Spade, you're going through with it.
Well, I've never been to New Orleans without at least one trip to the Oaks. I wouldn't want to spoil the record now.
Say yes, yes to Lincoln Carpet's no budget plan. Cover your floors beautifully with all the carpeting you want now because it's no payments, no interest, and no carrying charges for the next 3 months at Lincoln. After that, payments start from under $17 a month. 30 colors, $289 buys 3 rooms full of quality carpeting. Call now.
Call National 29000. National 29000.
Call now and say yes, yes to Lincoln's no budget plan.
In high school, I worked on my friends' cars all the time, fixing little things, repairing what I could. But I still didn't know enough to get a job and make a living as a mechanic. I tried, but what I heard was no experience, no job.
Where do I get the experience without a job? Then someone clued me in, and I enrolled in Lincoln Tech.
Why not make a good living doing what you enjoy? Hands-on training at Lincoln Tech can prepare you for an automotive career in less than a year. Learn about and work on transmissions and transaxles, diesel engine technology, fuel injection systems, microprocessors, and more. Get the skills that employers really want and get them from instructors who really know what they're doing.
They get out of high school, know what they want, but they just don't have the well-rounded skills they need for an automotive career. I make sure my students get the skills, get the confidence, so they can get the job and do the job.
Best of all, your training at Lincoln Tech gives you choices. Work where you want, on cars and trucks. Even choose your own hours. You can be confident that your talents are always going to be needed, everywhere.
Now I really am a mechanic. I've got the training to recognize problems and the skills to repair them. If you like working on cars and trucks, you should look into Lincoln Tech, too. It's great training for a great life.
To get the things you really want, the cars, the home, the vacations, you need a good job. And it starts with solid automotive mechanics training from Lincoln Tech. Call us today, and we'll send you this free booklet that tells you how you can make a great living doing what you like most, working on cars and trucks. Start on a better future today. Call 800-331-1000 for your free booklet. Call Lincoln Tech today, 800-331-1000. You can make it happen. Call 800-331-1000.
How about playing some stud poker, huh?
No, not tonight, Frangela.
Oh, come on now. The last 3 times you were here, you won a week's pay. Give me a chance to get it back, huh?
As a matter of fact, I've got to get out of here right now.
But you can't. You're in for 24 hours, and you got 14 more to go.
Well, if I don't get out of here right now, a friend of mine is going to attend his own funeral in the morning.
But I can't, Yancy. I'd like to oblige. But you know how touchy the administrator is about such things. He'd have my neck. And besides, there's soldiers outside in the hall, right outside my office door. You'd never get by them.
Suppose I overpower you. Then they couldn't blame you, could they?
No. But you'd have to make it look pretty good.
Look pretty good. Follow.
May you remain in New Orleans a long, long time.
I'm afraid I'll be leaving tomorrow.
No, not so soon. Not when I'm just beginning to know you.
You don't know me at all. If you did, I don't think you'd like me.
But I like you very much, Miss Lake.
That's just it. You see, I'm not Miss Lake. I'm Mrs. Lake.
What is it you're trying to tell me?
You may remember my husband. His name was Paul Harmon Lake.
Paul Harmon Lake.
You presided at the court-martial, which found him guilty of cowardice.
Oh, yes, Captain Lake, I remember.
And ordered him shot.
He ordered his men into a trap on Cemetery Ridge, Gettysburg. Deserted them under fire.
That was the charge.
I'm sorry, it was true.
I think I'd like to go back to the hotel. Alone.
Why the hurry, Lavinia? A pretty girl like you doesn't run unless she's been insulted.
Let
Is this
go
gentleman
of
here
me.
been-
Whoever you are, I've had enough of you.
John, don't.
I'm John Colton, administrator of this city, and I'm placing you under arrest for improper conduct.
Well, what's the matter, Mr. Administrator? Are you afraid to handle me yourself? Are you going to let some policeman defend this lady's honor?
I've taken all I can.
Hold it, Mr. Colton.
Yancy, you stay out of this.
You've hurt him.
A big improvement over being dead.
You'd better keep your nose out of this, Mr. Derringer. This is an affair of honor.
This is an affair of murder. I just received a telegram from Mr. Colton's sister, Agatha. I'm sure it'll come as no surprise to you that she's never heard of you.
What are you talking about?
How much you pay him to brace this gentleman?
I tried to stop him. He promised me he wouldn't do it.
Are you suggesting that I would hire out to kill a man?
Oh, I'm suggesting that you spend a holiday in the calaboose, Mr. Stewart. And you too, Miss Lake. The police will be anxious to talk to you.
You better take your hands off, huh?
Oh, come on. Mr. Stewart, did you challenge me? Weren't you the one who said that only a fool becomes angry? That an angry man challenges and loses choice of weapons? And an angry man can't shoot very straight?
Very well, Mr. Derringer. Make it what you want. Pistols, swords. I'll kill you just the same. Mr. Crane will be my second tomorrow morning. The Oaks. At dawn.
Oh, I hate getting up early. Right here, right now.
And the weapons?
Knives.
I never carry a knife.
Be my guest.
What the devil's going on?
You've got to stop them before they'll kill each other.
You broke my wrist.
All right, you can have him now. I'll be very happy to be your second. You see, Mr. Stewart is left-handed. That means he'll have to shoot with his right hand. Should be a very even match.
I've had enough.
You have 1 hour to get out of New Orleans.
She's the one you should have run out of town. Mr. Derringer was right. She paid me to kill you. She paid me a lot of money.
She never knew your sister. She just did that to get into your confidence.
It's true. But I never meant it to be like this.
Why did you do that?
He was going to kill you.
Isn't that what you wanted?
No. I was wrong. So...
Yancy! I'll never understand women as long as I live.
Isn't it fascinating? Try.
A man of the 80s is sensitive, knows how to express himself, knows how to treat a lady, and isn't afraid to eat quiche.
I've decided to kill you right now. You're coming with me. Look out!
A sensitive story. Hercules against the Barbarians. Today at 3 on 60.
How many remodeling companies can offer you 3 full rooms of carpeting for just $212.50? And how many carpeting companies can remodel your home starting at $25 per month? Only one, First Metropolitan. For 35 years, First Metropolitan has offered the widest range of home services of anyone in town. So whether you want to turn an empty room into a rec room or cover an empty floor with wall-to-wall carpeting, there's only one company to call.
First Metropolitan Builders and Carpets. 282-8600.
I can understand your bitterness towards me. You wanting to blame everyone but your husband. Cowardice is not an easy thing to accept, especially in your loved ones. But what I can't understand is...
What are you going to do with me, John?
All right. The first thing I'll do is to take you back to the hotel where you can freshen up. And then I know of a very charming little cafe on Royal Street where we'll have an intimate midnight supper. And we can talk over new times. Lavinia?
Yes, John. Will Mr. Derringer join us?
Well, Mr. Derringer has a... I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me. I have to see a man about a tombstone. The date is right, the inscription is right, but the name is wrong.
Well, I'm afraid that will have to wait. Lieutenant, this gentleman is wanted at the calaboose. The charges are as follows. Assault and battery, destruction of private property, illegal dueling, and prison break. And take his Indian friend along, too.
You had better be very careful of the company that you keep, Miss Lake. Because as you can see, sometimes there's no justice.
When will we see you again?
30 days?
The Super Rematch. Bears versus Patriots. Coming to Channel 60.
If you need new carpeting, consider this. 3 full rooms of carpeting at your local carpet store could cost as much as $1,200. The same 3 rooms at a discount carpet store might cost $695. But only First Metropolitan offers 3 full rooms of carpeting for just $212.50. And we come to your home with dozens of samples. For the carpeting you want at the price you want to pay, call 282-8600.
First Metropolitan Carpets and Builders. 282-8600.
Today at 11:30, rival brothers vie for the job of the King of Baghdad, and the fringe benefits are awesome. Right here on 60. No fluff, no frills, just hard-hitting war drama in The Steel Helmet, Sunday at 6 on 60.
Jim Bowie,